How's it going, guys? Welcome back to GVN, and in this video we'll be reviewing Sons of Anarchy The Prospect, the game for iOS devices. You can buy the first episode for $1.99, and you can buy the rest of the season for $14.99. This game is an episodic game, very much like Telltale's The Walking Dead, and very much, created in the same aspect. It's a game that revolves in the universe of the TV show, but not directly connected with the cast of the TV show. Although in this case, there are some, throwbacks from the show, where you actually see returning characters from the TV show in the game. The game is developed by Orpheus Interactive, and very much like the Walking Dead games made by Telltale Games, there's a pretty good story running behind it so far in episode 1, but the game engine is complete crap. There's a ton of frame rate issues, the visual style is pretty bland, even compared to that of Telltale's games, and it just overall feels like this was sort of rushed and put together in terms of the engine, but the story behind it kept me really interested. As someone who's a fan of the TV show, I was very engaged with what was happening during the game. Although this experience so far is only about an hour to 2 hours depending on how long you take to beat the game, it's a pretty short episode, and you could expect the whole season, presumably 5 episodes, to be about 9 to 10 hours total. Unlike the TV show, this game doesn't take place in Charming, it takes place in Lincoln, Oregon, where you play as Clint Lassen, a man who's supposed to be going to college soon, but has sort of gone off that path because he's having to pay bills and trying to raise money for his father, who has fallen to cancer and is just pretty much a mess right now. Clint's brother Duke, on the other hand, has joined the Sons of Anarchy motorcycle club, who his father used to be a part of, and all this pressure for need of money to help make his father stay alive pretty much because he's on life support and they can't pay the bills for either rent or electricity to keep their father alive. Clint is sort of at a pressure point of just needing money really fast, and he kind of just falls into this deep, dark world that is the Sons of Anarchy. The game is played from a first-person perspective from Clint's point of view. You can change his head movement by swiping on the touchscreen, and you can move the character by tapping on the touchscreen. You'll see different types of gameplay sequences. For example, when you're in a fight sequence, it becomes more of a quick time event where you just have to tap certain locations on the touchscreen to activate the next action. On the other hand, sometimes you'll need to ride a motorcycle, and controlling that can be pretty hectic sometimes, especially with this game's game engine and frame rate issues. Somehow through all these engine problems and these somewhat weird controls, I kept wanting to play even though it felt like this game was pretty bad. The story was great, and that's what kept me just engaged within it and wanting to keep playing, despite all the issues I kept running into. And overall, was it worth it? At least for that $1.99 price tag. That first episode was definitely worth my time, and I'm definitely looking forward to see what has to come later in the future episodes. If you're a fan of the show and you want to continue seeing what else is out there in terms of the universe of Sons of Anarchy, despite all its game problems, the story itself is pretty good. Thank you all for watching my review. If you guys found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and in the comments below, tell me what you think about the game so far if you are playing it, and if you'd like me to review future episodes once they're out. Thank you all very much for watching my video, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Later.